Okay, Coach, so a lot of urgency coming back and on this homestand, 6 games, coming off a tough game against Grand Rapids. Go with the same configuration. How did your team come out today?
I'd say the first 27, 28 minutes of the game, the puck was not necessarily our friend. We were trying to make plays, but we were not connecting. We weren't giving a whole lot of scoring chances. The scoring chances after the first period are 3-3. After the second, they're 11-11 or 10-10, and then 4-4 in the third period. So 14-14 on both sides. I felt the game was a bit slow in the first period. Lots of turnovers, but we stayed composed and the mindset was right. And then we had a shift with Girard and Reichel and McKenzie where we had good forechecking and we stayed on the puck and it gave us some momentum. And from there, I think we took off.
2-0 for them. Obviously the importance of this game, a Central Division rival. Your team doesn't fold up, doesn't sag, and they keep pushing. And of course, McKenzie gets that goal to half the lead. What did you see from him overall tonight? I
really liked this game. I thought he was moving. I thought he was skating really well. He was on the puck. His puck pursuit were really good, and he finds a way to create some offense. And he did early in the season with limited ice time. But he finds a way. We had him on a 4-on-4, and he's at the right time, and that's a skill, at the right time, at the right place, and he scored a big goal for us.
How tough was it to see Peter, your captain, go down with that injury in the second period? And do you have an update as to his status?
I don't have an update, and you know what? That's the kind of hit that your player or the other team's player, you don't like to see that. Even more so, because he's our guy, he's our captain, I guess. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way it happened. I didn't like the way he fell down. I didn't speak to him. All I know is that he couldn't come back in the game. He had to go the process, and I don't have an update.
What are you seeing from Tucker Pullman? He just seems to have a ton of confidence right now, having some success finding the net, but it just seems like his confidence is really ratcheted to the next level.
Yeah, he is. He is playing with confidence. He's playing a lot of minutes. He's having the puck. He's controlling the puck. He's making plays, and we want him to do that. I think it's all part of the reason why he's here. He obviously has the tools to play at the NHL level, but he needs to play minutes. He needs to touch the puck and be under pressure and make plays to get, I don't want to say he lost his confidence, but it's just the confidence to make those plays because he knows he can play. He's a smart player and he's a good player, but he needs to play those minutes.
From a coaching perspective, how nice is it to see Eric Comrie in that third period make that big save to keep it a 2-2 game, and then your team come back and see Marco Dano put that goal in to make it a 3-2 game for your side?
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. We've seen him doing that kind of magic all year long. So for him to come out again and make those big saves to keep us in the game, and even at 0-2, he did make some good saves for us and to keep us in the game. And we felt that we scored all of the goals. We feel we scored them ourselves, even on our goalie. But that was one of those games, and Marco, I'm glad he got rewarded there because he's been working hard and he's a great teammate. So good for him and good for us.
Now, Skylar mentioned the word urgency, and we've talked about the reset and the idea of the playoffs. And this is a big game against a Central Division rival. You guys just seem to be doing it at home. I mean, you're 8-0-0-1 now in your last 9 games. What is it about playing here at Bell MTS Place that just seems to be working for the squad?
You know what? It's just the final results because we're playing the same way on the road. We've been playing really good hockey on the road. There's some games in the season I can point out where we had no chance, but recently we've been playing pretty good on the road and the same kind of hockey, but just somehow the final result is more positive here than it is on the road.
Not a lot of time between today's game and tomorrow afternoon's game. Obviously, you haven't had a chance to really reflect on the game yet, but is there a lot of things that you're going to try and take in from today's game into tomorrow's?
Well, I'd like to see. I really like the confidence that we had at the end of the game to make plays when it was 3-2. The last 5 minutes of the game, we were making smart plays, but not giving the puck away most of the time. So I think we need that for 60 minutes, having the confidence to make those plays and to make the right plays. If there's you got time and space, you make your play. If you don't, well, you manage the puck properly. So, and I think we did in the last 3 minutes of the game, and that's what we want to see. We want to bring that confidence back tomorrow and play the same way.
Coach, just a couple. Between some of the bounces you saw tonight, another player lost. It just seems like you guys have seen almost everything this season could throw at you at this point. Is there a confidence in that?
Well, our concept is based out of hard work and being good teammates. We believe that, and that's more of an organizational culture. We work for each other. We play for each other. We're supportive of each other, and we feel that, even if we're going through a tough time, when we are going through a tough time, because we're missing some players, we feel that we still can compete. And if we follow the process, we'll be fine. And then I think it took some time for us to create and build a team because we had so many new players, and then we faced so many injuries. And it took us some time, but sometimes the adversity that you're facing is helping you create that kind of culture or supporting the culture you want to create. So I think right now we're believing in ourselves that we can win some hockey games, and it makes a difference.
And then just wanted to ask about the word reward isn't one that we've heard from the organization in terms of young players. So putting Schuyler out that early 4-on-4 based off how his line's been playing lately, it's seen as a reward for him?
Well, it is, and he's earned it because he's been playing good hockey, and he's it takes some time for those young players to get used to the grind of the schedule and becoming a pro, and not only on the ice but off the ice. And now second half of the season, he's been giving some opportunities, but he keeps playing that way. He's going to play more and more, and he's earned it. So far, he's been consistently improving, and I'm sure he's sensing it, and he's feeling that the support from his teammates, because the peer pressure coming from a dressing room and your teammates in a positive way makes a huge difference. And then we have great veterans. I think Gerard is doing a great job with them as a center, and I think it's a combination of different things, but the opportunities that he's getting, he's taking advantage of them, and he's playing the right way, so we're going to keep pushing him.